Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Pisces for December 2020. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone to my channel, and especially all of our new subscribers, as well as anyone who's watching my video for the first time in my channel. Welcome. And I'd just like to ask you to subscribe and to push the all notification bell, select that, as well so that you're aware of all the content that comes on my channel. And if you have enjoyed this video, at the end, please remember to like it, as this helps with all the algorithms and just getting the videos out there to people who would benefit from them. And to just make you aware, every week on my channel, I post a general angel reading with tarot and angel oracle cards for each week. And then I also have daily card messages that I write and post here on my community board on YouTube. I also post them on my Facebook page and my Twitter account. I think it goes there as well. So you have that opportunity. There are also meditations that I've done before on the channel. That's another aspect of the channel that doesn't happen as frequently, but when I feel guided, I do. There are also some live chats that I did this year as well for different reasons. And so I'll be looking forward to doing some more of those this year, upcoming year. And lastly is my special offer reading that I've been providing since the beginning of the pandemic. So my half-hour reading for $77, I've been offering for 1 full hour. And that's continuing this month. And it's available to all of my clients, whether you've from the past or most recent client or future client. And there's no limit on the number of them that you can purchase, as long as that it's still available. So what you would do is go to my webpage, theangelschool.com. On the services page, you click that half-hour reading as is, and within 24 hours on business days, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer for 1 full hour, and it will come with instructions for you to submit your availability, and it will also indicate when I have which week that I have availability starting. So just keep in mind, it's usually like a 2-week window. And but otherwise I will get to you within that time frame. All right, Pisces. So seeing some things before we're starting, and let's just sort of see what comes up as we take a deep breath together. And they want you, I get a sense, since I'm seeing the tree trunk as sort of a naked behind, so there's that sense of you and your connectivity and the sensitivity that goes with your connectivity, right? And what they showed me before is, despite sometimes how, sometimes it's like it flows and you're all on board with it and you feel safe and secure. And there are other times where you feel really vulnerable and like you need space, right? But they want you to know that right now for you in this month, what they showed me earlier was a white oak tree. And I could see a face in the tree, so like the tree spirit. And there was like a mailbox in front of the tree. So number one, you're really going through a rapid ascension process. That's the first thing I got from that. Just in this moment, I realized that they may actually really want you to connect in with the tree spirit, and that there are ascension frequencies that you can get from the trees. So maybe in particular a white oak tree, if you can find one. And this is the second time I've seen this name, Angelica. And I feel like it's, every time I get ready to mention it, the angels, this name pops up. And so there may be an angel named Angelica who is actually working with everyone. And so just be aware of, for you Pisces, of connecting in with this potential angel, especially in helping you with discernment and processing your gifts, especially your connections with the angelic realm, and especially if you go outside, she can really help you with that. And where you'll be in that natural setting that will help you to sort of detox and purge energies and transmute and all that stuff. And so it's like a sacred space where you feel safe and where you'll be at your clearest point to receive, divine messages. I'm so all kinds of things like Archangel Nathaniel, whose name means the gifts of God. And so there are some amplifications in your own gifts that might be occurring for you in this month. Okay, wow, there's just a lot of talking. So, trying to keep up. All right, so they wrote the word energy is a big piece for you this month, and grounding your energy they wrote. And they wrote energy in a huge word across my wall. So pay attention to water, maybe working with water, like setting intentions for your water. You may want to, I saw the word Jupiter, you may want to write the word Jupiter around your water so that crystals, the water crystals of that energy of Jupiter, sort of you drink the water, or just send connect in with Jupiter, connect in with this ascended aspect, Jambe, and send that intention to the water so that you're activating this activity where your energy, you're experiencing expansion and abundance. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the archangel that you'll be working with for this month and the message. Archangel Radleigh, Justice card here. All right, and let's take a look. So Archangel Radleigh's name means the friend of God, and it's a very light sort of it's a royal blue light energy. Archangel Radleigh, and it's talking about here, it says fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. Okay, and just kind of talking about this in a different way, about the spirit of justice, and really sensing that call. But in this way, the spirit of justice is aware of what's imbalance and which laws are functioning and operating, and how to maintain that balance with the inner reality and the outer reality, and paying attention, making sure that nothing is weighed out of balance, or weighed, or put more emphasis is put on one over the other. So that's interesting for us, right, Pisces, because we like to spend a lot of time inside and not enough time outside. And so in some ways we do we're really good at doing that work, spiritual work, for our inner life, But now it maybe feels like it's time for you to share that wisdom in a way and share your understanding of the natural laws, so that there is more of a spiritual justice, that sort of is, I don't know how I'm saying this, but it just feels like this energy of bringing that inner justice, that inner balance that you find, and being more open and sharing more and being involved more, where you are helping to influence that alignment in the outer world and outer reality. That's the best way I can say it. Okay? But with your ascension process rapidly increasing, it just gives a sense that you now are at this point of reaching activation, and you have quite a bit to share, and that you should. Now, this message says letting go. So this is the death card. So this really sort of speaks to a transformation, but it's also speaking to letting go of the things that you were attached to. I get a sense of almost sort of that, stepping outside of yourself more and sharing your joy in more outward ways, ways that are more visible to others, so that they can also reap the rewards of this profound love that you have cultivated in your connection with Source. And that they wrote the truth as if that you have this clarity about truth, that can activate others to live their truth, so that you live your truth, and that you can help others live their truth more justly, and within other aspects of our society. All right, so it says, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts, okay? And so there's a tendency, Pisces, for us to kind of come across as shy, only because we're trying to protect, right? And it's sort of like the world is louder for us in terms of how we feel it emotionally. Our emotions and the emotions of others are so loud and can be so overwhelming that we tend to appear shy and kind of will keep to self, except when someone engages you in a subject that, of the soul that you adore and love, then you're, all happy. And you're this keeper, they're writing, you keep safe this sacred knowledge and the keeper of it. And you'll share it whenever you have the opportunity, but you don't always feel comfortable sharing it. And you don't always, also because, then it draws a lot of people to you, and you don't mind, interacting with them with some kind of boundaries and limits. But when things blur, because that's how things are for you, right? The lines blur, then you find yourself inundated, and you're too kind to want to hurt somebody's feeling or make them feel embarrassed to step aside and say no, so therefore you don't get out there as much. And so you want to work on establishing those boundaries and find a way to do it in a way that feels safe to you, that feels like you're honoring your truth and also honoring the truth of those others. So it's usually you're overthinking it. Just saying, I'm sorry, I have to get moving, they're not taking it as a bad thing, because they have things to do as well, and they've had to say it and they get it. You know, it's about, oh, we've had such a good time that, you know, I've forgotten to take care of some other responsibilities and obligations. This happens to everyone, so don't feel bad about things like that as an example. All right, so Pisces, have a beautiful month, and may God bless you.